What is up, guys? Thanks for coming to practice with me. So I am super late to the danger zone party. We are going to bowl with this beauty. This is my layout. Oh, congratulations, Ellen. You just won $12. And we're also going to throw the alert. So this is my layout on the alerts. I'll just throw one on each lane just so we can kind of get somewhat of a comparison of the two. They're both symmetrical solid pieces in the Brunswick line. I like both of them. So we're going to bowl one game, one on one lane, one on the other. Maybe mix it up a little bit and see what we got. So here we go. Start on 21. Let's start with our trusty alert. Let's see what we got. Now I am going to roughly stand in the same spot for both of the balls. As far as I know, I'm bowling on just a leftover house shot. Oh, that was terrible. Oh my gosh, I need tape in that ball. Tape will be your best friend. Drop my shoulder, drop the ball. But I guess at least I dropped it in the right place, so that's good. Let's go ahead and fix that real quick. Put some tape in there. I am a big advocate for feel, and tape helps me feel secure, if you will. So, oh, that one feels a little wonky. All right, we'll try it one more shot without it, but I got it handy right here. So, all right, anyway, moving on. This lane, we are going to throw the danger zone. See what we got over here. Try to throw a better shot, even though the result was good. It was not the best effort. So, here we go. That was better. Ooh. Okay. Little lazy down lane. We'll take it. We might make an adjustment off of that. So even though both of these balls are symmetrical solids, their numbers are different. The alert is about 2478 RG. And I believe the differential's like 031. So it's quite a bit lower than the danger zone, which just tells me it'll probably flare less overall. Let's try. I know it wasn't a great shot, but we're going to move a couple boards right and just see what we got here. Try to throw it better. A little better. Woo! Much better reaction. So obviously the first shot over here, not my greatest effort by any stretch. Got it right in the middle of the oil, just laid there. It struck this guy, moved a couple boards right, gets the ball to the friction, but it doesn't overhook. So let me just show you if I can get the lighting just right. I know it's gonna be hard. Flaring rings on this ball, they're really tight. So not a ton of hook potential, especially for someone like me with not a crazy rev rate. So let's go back over here with our danger zone. We're gonna move a little right as well, since it was a little lazy down lane. Could have been a combination of just whatever I'm bowling on and me. So a couple boards right with our feet, a little straighter. Oh, everybody likes the late slap of the 10. So you can really see, maybe not great for viewing for you guys, but that was a lot straighter of a alignment. The ball stayed on line for the most part, but then of course went through the pins pretty hard. See if we can get this oil line for you guys to see it. See, these flares are quite a bit wider. And the numbers on this ball, RG is about 2501, and the differential is about 048. So what that tells me, just a little bit more hook potential. It's not good or bad, just a matter of what you like to see, maybe what you're missing in your bag. Good starting point anyway, and of course layouts matter as well. So let's move a couple left with our feet. And again, my moves are not big, like 3. Try and get around this one a little bit. Got that one in a little. Not exactly where I wanted to throw it, but right in the track. Ball laid there. But I think it actually saved all the energy because I did get around it more than I did on the shots before it. A little slower. According to our machine up here, 14.7, which isn't slow by any stretch, but slower for me. So, all right, so we are just about halfway, 6 frame here. Let's do the same thing with this guy. And then what we'll do is I will switch balls. I will throw the danger zone on the left lane and the alerts on the right lane. So we're gonna kind of line up where we were with the alert. Try to get around it a little slower. That one felt good. Are you serious? Come on, man. That is so mean. Hello? Okay. You know, if you've watched my practice videos, I think I've left an 8-pin in every single one of them. I swear. Which, listen, I don't make any sort of adjustment on 8 pins. Your ball's kind of doing the right thing other than not striking, but we just spare this and move on, right? What else are we gonna do? Yay. Little punk. If there was a microphone in my head, yeah, it would not be PG. Okay, so we are halfway through. Now we're gonna flip-flop balls. I'm gonna throw the danger zone over here and the alert over there. See if there's any crazy glaring difference. But overall, just my observations anyway. This guy allows me to get around it a little more and shape the lane versus the alert. I tend to be a little more straighter up the lane as far as what the ball is going to do when it goes through the pins. I don't tend to create a lot of shape with the alert, so we'll see how the back half of the game goes. So we'll stand where we were with the alert, which is inside of my left foot around 17. Yeah. Man, that was good. If you do not have a danger zone in your bag, you need one. And you need the matching chamois. Like, come on. Yeah, that was really good. I tend to not only watch the ball going down the lane, obviously that's important, but I watch the ball as it exits the pin deck. Like, what is it doing when it hits the pins? If you don't do that, I highly recommend starting to build that into your routine, because it honestly will save you probably a shot or two being ahead of the transition. I think oftentimes we're behind it, and we're all guilty of that. But it could be also due to the fact that we just don't watch what the ball is doing when it enters the pin deck. If it keeps driving as a right-handed bowler, like past that 8-pin, I'm probably gonna move, especially if I thought it was a good shot. Because chances are the next one's gonna 4-9 or do something crazy. So, all right. We got the alerts on the right lane. Same kind of alignment. And just see what this one does. Okay, I struck. Don't get me wrong. Wasn't a very strong strike, which I know we don't get brownie points for, but what I noticed was even though I tried to shape that ball just a smidge, kind of labors down lane more than the danger zone does. So I'm still gonna play the lane there just so we can kind of gauge exactly what it's doing, but overall, based on that type of reaction, I probably would just move my feet a couple boards to the right. Try to square up and be straighter. So we are 9th frame, left lane here with the danger zone. See what we got here. Let's move a little more, right? Because we just got to do that. Let's move a couple more with my feet. So now I'm around 19. I want to see what this ball is capable of doing for someone like me. All righty then. Well, I like that too, honestly. Not just the fact that it struck. A little slower, because for me, the further left I go with less rev rate, I need to alter my speed a little bit to give my ball more time to actually hook. Because if I fire it just dead to the right off my hand, that ball has no chance. I don't care what ball it is. And according to the speed up here, that one was 13.8, so substantially slower. And here we go. We are going to finish this game out with the alerts over here on the right lane. I am going to move as well. I'm going to go back to the right, okay, because based on the shot over here, where I did strike, it was a little weaker. I'm going to close that angle just a smidge. See if we can get this ball to store just enough energy to drive through the pins a little stronger. Oh, I like that one. Oh, I really like that one. Probably hard to see the exact difference from your perspective, but I obviously moved a couple boards right, 2 boards with my feet, just trying to close that angle down off of my hand so it's straighter through the front part of the lane. Because with this ball having a lower differential, the hook potential is just, the tendency is to be lower. And obviously I keep repeating this, I don't have a super high rev rate. So I'm probably not going to create a ton of shape with a piece like this. So you kind of got to listen to what the lane is telling you, what the ball is telling you, and find a happy medium. So we're going to do that again. Oh. They just wanted me to shoot another spare. But honestly, that ball didn't slow down quick enough. So got a little bit behind the head pin. Super common leave. Left a 10. We will take it, call it a day. Hooray! All right. So, okay. We shot 268, by the way, with a nasty, nasty, cruel 8-pin and a 10-pin that I actually deserved. So I would say between these two pieces, they are different enough, but they're very comparable to each other. So I probably have my danger zone about 3 boards different with my feet. I'm a little bit more able to shape that ball and know that it's actually going to come back and hit the pins. A little straighter with the alerts. So these types of balls, I would say, great for house shots. That's obviously what I'm holding on. And probably patterns that have a little bit of a lighter volume. So if that's something you're looking for, hit up your pro shop. But until then, thanks for practicing with me, and I'll see you later.